Good morning, friends. Come along with me. I am on a mission today. I would like to show you all the different Easter egg chocolate displays at 4 resorts throughout Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I'm starting at Epcot this morning just because I haven't eaten yet, so I was hoping to get a little something. It's actually not morning, it's actually afternoon. So we'll start at the Yacht Club and the Beach Club and I'll show you the displays over there. And then once I get myself something to eat, we'll skedaddle on over to Magic Kingdom, to Grand Floridian and Contemporary Resort and show you what's happening over there. I've heard and seen really great things scrolling on Facebook, so I'm really excited to see them myself and take you along with me. I always love walking into these because they just feel much more like personable than the bigger resorts, even though they are one of the top resorts. But I just feel like, even though it's ginormous, I just feel like I'm walking into somebody's house or like I'm walking around somebody's fancy front yard rather than like walking into a resort. So, I don't know. I just appreciate it, I guess. Alright, I think I'm a fan already of how detailed these are. Oh my god. Cinderella's carriage. Oh wait, I love this one. The before and after. Before it was a pumpkin, after it was a carriage. Very cute. I love the fact that this one's like two-sided. Oh, that is so cute. Come on. Lady and the Tramp and the spaghetti. I think the only thing I will say about this one, because I'm not a fan of the fact that I can't really see the back, and that I do have to go to the other side, but I love how detailed this Muppets one is. Oh my god. I think, I didn't look at the last display, but I feel like this is probably my favorite so far. See the back of the up one. Oh, so it's the final scene. There's Kevin, Doug, and this one, I love how old school this one is. Okay, I think I really like this one too as far as details. And, oh, I love the little eggs. And that I feel like is perfect, just in time for Buzz to be opening up in another few weeks here. April 8th, Buzz is back open at Magic Kingdom and I am so excited. I think my only thing with this one is Bambi doesn't really look like Bambi, but otherwise I think it's very cute and I do like this one too. But I think overall takes the cake is Muppets for sure. Just based on details, based on the commemorative aspect of the fact, RIP, end of an era. I also feel like a lot of people don't realize they actually are entirely made out of chocolate. Like if you get close enough, you can smell the chocolate. I'm also insanely jealous of everybody just out swimming, relaxing right now. I feel like I've passed so many people that are just walking around with their little cocktails and walking around with their trays of food, and I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. I feel like Yacht Club is always way less busy. Maybe it's just today. It also always smells so good in here. Like, I don't know what they're spraying in this main lobby area, but I want it. I don't want to spray it all over me. Okay, this, I really like the flowers on this one. I am a sucker for the beach, and then anything that has to do with, oh, black and red roses. Love it. I'm not really sure what happened here. I don't know if people are touching it or if this is just what happens to the frosting, but I just love when they're so super detailed. Oh wait, this one. It feels like, oh, I didn't even realize Quasimodo on the top. It's like a little Godzilla. Very cute. And I think if I've seen correctly, this one, see, I love this. how detailed it is back here. The only thing with this one is it's kind of so dark in this lobby that you can't really see in here. There's not too much inside with him, but I do love the fact that Panic and Pain are sitting right there too though. But I think out of these, it's a toss-up between Mr. Mickey over there and Pirates of the Caribbean with the Black Pearl, but I think for Yacht Club, we're gonna go with Pirates of the Caribbean egg being the favorite. And I think a lot of people also don't realize that this resort walkway really does just go all the way around. You can access Yacht Club, you can access Beach Club, then you can access the Swan, the Dolphin, and then finally you can access the boardwalk. So it's also a nice little break if you want to just get away from the Epcot craziness kind of a little bit. Just come out on the resort walkway, take a little lap around, pretend you're on World Showcase, and then hop right back in and walk around World Showcase. I also feel like it would be really fun to do a review of either of these three or all of these three at some point in time. The Swan Reserve, and the Dolphin. I was just honestly really surprised at how grandiose, especially the Dolphin, was inside when I looked for the first time. So I think it'd be cool just to see kind of how a night would be just to stay there. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. Come on now. Look at that. And tell me you don't want to stay there. Alright. Sorry. ADHD. I had to tell you about the cool hotel. Back to the agenda. I'm finishing up my round, walking through the boardwalk, and then I'm gonna head back into Epcot, leave back out through Epcot through the front, take the monorail over to Magic Kingdom, and then we'll head into Grand Floridian and Contemporary to see what those chocolate Easter egg displays look like. I love her so much. 9.99999 times out of 10. She is always gonna be here. Oh my god, look how cute she is. Alright, this was honestly something I was not gonna try. The beef tenderloin tips from Canada, but I worked out this morning, so I figured I wanted some protein. So it's far less carrots than I feel like they've had in previous years. So looks like I have 1 carrot. This is a really awful angle, but this is what we're working with right now. I only said I'm wary about it and I wasn't gonna get it, because normally, especially with like the short braised beef and the tenderloin tips, the meat just freaks me out sometimes. I don't know what it is. I tried being vegetarian for a while because meat was freaking me out, so that's the sole only reason why I said I probably wasn't gonna get it this season. But we're gonna try it and we're gonna see. She's not at all, which is nice, because I was really scared that was gonna freak me out and I wasn't gonna be able to eat it. So, and I'm a big fan of these mushrooms in here. I know a lot of people don't like mushrooms, especially not giant pieces of mushroom. Oh, I just dropped my giant mushroom piece, but I'm alright, and I love mushrooms, and I've always loved mushrooms, so we're gonna try my 1 solo carrot piece, if I can get her out of here. It's a pretty big carrot, like thick. Like if this is a baby carrot, this is a very thick baby carrot. That was indeed my only carrot. And then the mashed potatoes. We're always good with mashed potatoes, so. I would want to do another video highlighting all of my favorite foods throughout Flower and Garden, just in general, just because we do have until June and there's a lot of things I have tried and a lot of things I haven't tried. The beef and tenderloin tips are normally back every single Flower and Garden festival, so I have had them before, so I did kind of have an inkling that they'd be okay, but like I said, normally it's hit or miss when I get to trying meats with me, so this time it was good. Goodbye, gorgeous. I will be back later, mostly because my car is still here. Speaking of my car, I feel like the main question is, why are you taking the monorail instead of getting back in your car that's in the parking lot and just driving over there? Easy answer, I'm lazy and I don't want to move my car. I don't want to have to go through the whole parking process again, even though it's towards the end of the day now, so it's not that bad. I don't feel like it. All right, after our back-to-back monorail rides, we are now on round number 3. I know what you're thinking. At this point, was it really easier to not just take the car and repark? Yes, I'm stubborn. Alrighty, after our 87th million monorail, just kidding, it was only 3. We have finally made it, and oh my god, I did not expect them to be right there. I was expecting to have to search for them, so that's kind of nice. So these are the ones that I heard about, and I think these are the ones that I've seen, along with the Muppets from the Yacht Beach Club Resort. The Miss Piggy at the forefront, they really have everybody. And I'm honestly, these might be my top now, as far as details go. Look at her. She looks so grandiose. Oh my gosh. Okay, these might top the cake from Yacht Beach Club Resort. I'm not too sure. It's now a toss-up. So Grand Floridian is gonna be my final say as to which ones were my favorite. I would do some exploring, like inside, outside, but I feel like this resort is just so huge and has so much to it, as do all of them. Not to mention the little amenities, activities that each of them have, like movies, yoga, pickleball lessons that people don't know about, but you obviously don't pay attention to, because when you're here to go to the parks, but it never ends, so. In another video. I always feel so fancy when I come in here. Like I shouldn't be in here because it's almost too fancy, but I have no idea where they are in here, so we're gonna figure it out together. Apparently they were on the 2nd floor, which I did not know, but this is the only one that I see. I literally walked the whole perimeter up here the first time around. Missed this cute little Bambi one. And now I don't see any other eggs. But I do like this one a lot. Once again, the details. I have found the other eggs. I expected them to be all collectively together in one spot, but I guess that was not the case. Here's the back side of Mulan. I just think this is so cute. I love when they're like bust open and there's something inside. I am genuinely thoroughly impressed with this one. This one might be taking the cake, honestly. The back side of the Ariel one is Ursula. Yeah, I think this one might take all. This is really detailed. Alright, after much walking, we found her. So 4 out of 5. 1 more left. Grand Floridian. I have to find. I feel like these are much more detailed than the other ones. Like I said, which is a lot coming from the fact that the Yacht Club was probably my favorite so far. But I don't know, something about that Ariel one. And then this one now too. I'm a fan. I specifically really like this little pancake right here. I don't know why. With the Japanese cherry blossoms on it. I don't know what it is about walking just around any of the resorts, but I feel like there's such a calming aspect to it as opposed to the chaos sometimes that you get when you walk into any of the parks. What feels like eons later. Our last Grand Floridian egg. I'm totally kidding, I'm just really impatient, but I think, oh, there's nothing on the back of this one, but it's so cute. I love that blue color, and like I said, I really love when they're just completely bust open and they have something in the middle. This one, obviously, baby Hercules. I've decided to walk on my excursion back to Magic, considering I have to take the monorail back to TTC and have to take the monorail from the TTC back to Epcot. So we're gonna walk a little bit, but we did see all the eggs, so I'm happy about that one. We accomplished something. Even if I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, we accomplished something. I think I've also decided I can't wait until I get back to Epcot, and I'm hungry now. So I was debating whether or not I actually was gonna go into Magic, just because I haven't actually gone into Magic to obviously have to go see the eggs at the resorts. But I did say I wanted to potentially ride Space Mountain, and I am hungry, and I don't think I can wait until I get back to Epcot. So excursion for Magic Kingdom, snack, and hopefully get on Space Mountain. We are officially in, and I know exactly what I want. In case you were wondering, yes, the boat near the castle is still empty. She's so beautiful. My booth was open, or my cart, I guess, in case you were wondering. I think about the Cheshire Cattail on a daily basis. Space Mountain was just down when I was getting my snack, but now just looking after I finished my snack and got myself water, she's back up. It's at 35, so I'm going because I almost couldn't justify the wait time before. It went down, it was 45, but if I want to get back to Epcot and potentially get on Guardians, I gotta get out of here as soon as I can, but I want to at least ride something. So hopefully Space Mountain's not 35, but we'll see. I can genuinely say this is not one of my favorites. I swear I do try for all my pictures on the rides, even though I don't have a photo pass. I keep saying I'm gonna get it, but I just never do, and I keep forgetting. And so I normally try and think of something, but that was not it. I don't know. I've done that pose before on Rock and Roller Coaster, but I've never done that for Space Mountain before, and that I was not a fan. I would not keep that one if I had a photo pass, but I was really, really, really impressed. I'm obviously by myself, so a lot of the time if they pick me out of a crowd, I get super lucky. This is one of those times. They were asking for a single rider. I had been in line for about 11 minutes, so 35 minutes posted. I waited 11 minutes and I got on, and I cannot even begin to explain the euphoric, nostalgic feeling that Space Mountain makes me feel every single time. Thursday evening at Epcot, or where am I? Magic Kingdom. Jesus, Magic Kingdom, and the people are definitely peopling. Oh my goodness. Spring break season. Honestly, it's really not bad though compared to what I've seen in the past, and especially Christmas. This is nowhere near as bad as Christmas Day, let me tell you. But I bid adieu to Magic Kingdom, and we are back to Epcot, where my car is, and where I want to try and get on Guardians, and I also want another snack, maybe dinner. We'll see. I done told you I'd be back. I feel like I can't justify waiting in line for Guardians because it's currently sitting at almost 3 hours right now. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get myself avocado toast because I know I like the avocado toast all the other years. I know it's a little bit different this year, but I still think I'll like it. It'll be fine. And then maybe ride Spaceship Earth now that she's back up and running, just because I haven't done it in a while. And then hopefully also do a quick lap around World Showcase before I have to leave too, because there's less than 1 hour left now until park close. So I got her. She's very cute, very gorgeous. Definitely looks a lot different than last year for sure. Like these tomatoes were not on here, and these pink pieces were not on here. That right now in the current moment I feel uneducated because I don't know what they are, even though the booklet probably tells you. And I also got my peach Bellini. I wanted to get this too, but I also totally forgot to get my stamp in my book, so it's fine. I'll get it next time, but I'm excited. In case anybody was wondering, they were radishes, and I feel like I definitely knew that going into it. I will not be taking a bite of this because, fun fact, I had a veggie and fruit eating challenge when I was in elementary school, and I found out I do not like grapefruits and I do not like radishes, and I'm pretty sure it was either the radish or the grapefruit that got me kicked out of the challenge. out of everything that I tried. That's what did it in for me, radish or grapefruit. But I'm gonna try her first. Mostly because that's a Bellini. I already knew I was gonna like that. I will not, sorry Epcot, I will not be eating the edible flowers. I do not like the edible flowers taste. She is smaller than last year for sure, but that's okay because that one last year was kind of a beast to eat, so. She's amazing, per usual, but we already knew that, so. Epcot, you did it again. Bring the avocado toast back every single year, and I will be happy every time. Along with my chocolate mousse terrarium. Bring that back too. I just realized I'm sitting by one of the shrubberies with the faces. Don't worry guys, just me and my friend hanging out, having dinner together. He looks pretty angry. I'm currently standing under a light at the bathroom to make myself be seen. I appreciate my efforts, but Guardians is still sitting at 120, which I will admit is definitely a lot better than 3 hours. But call me spoiled, still can't hack it. Can't do it. Spaceship Earth's sitting at about 10 minutes. I haven't ridden her in a while, so I think for our lasting impression for Epcot for today, we're gonna ride Spaceship Earth. We shall see. I'm timing you. I don't believe it. I kind of believe it, but at the same time, I don't.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
To send a man to the moon, we have to invent a new landing. Certainly not by creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions first. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you.
It did indeed take less than the 10 minutes that were promised. However, I will say I think Spaceship Earth broke down about 3 to 4 times while we were on it. The video was also not working at the end as well. It's fine. I will say though that since the refurb a little while ago, the screens are definitely a lot clearer than they used to be. The animatronics are more audible than they used to be. The projections are way clearer than they used to be. So I ultimately think that Spaceship Earth got the glow up when they closed it for the refurb, and I wonder why, if that's due to the closings lately and due to the multiple stops that I just had while I was in there. Is that just the update on technology that they made is having a little bit of hiccups initially, but hopefully as time goes on they will be fixed. Look how beautiful she is behind me. I'm so dark and then you just have this beauty behind me. It is super dark out here, but I am going to record an outro if it's the last thing I do. That brings me to the end of our excursion today. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Magic Kingdom Resorts, Epcot Resorts. We saw all the eggs. I do realize though, looking back at everything I did record, that I forgot to touch on a few of the eggs that I did record, so that is my fault 100%. Like poor Merida, I completely skipped over the brave egg. I didn't talk about it at all. I will get better with this as time goes on, I do promise. But thank you for coming with me on my adventure today. Until next time, bye friends.